Hi everyone and welcome to our video tutorial today where we're going to take a look at some helpful features that you can utilize to increase your revenue and boost your booking opportunities, especially during those quiet seasons. The first area we're going to take a look at is our new book online sale functionality, which I love. It's a really great way to create a bit of urgency to get your guests to book in now quickly while the sale is available online. So if we head into our main menu search and head to New Book Online Sales, you'll see I've got one here called Last Minute Sale. It's using a discount that I've pre-created and it has some dates set as to when it starts and when it stops. So what this does when we set it up is allows us to predefine a date range, predefine a discount, and we can then make this available on our online page. And it tells the guests exactly how long they've got before this essentially expires or they don't have access to get this discount off of their stay. In addition to this, you also have the ability to advise whether this requires a code for the guest to actually get the sale or not. So when we have this on no, it's actually saying that any guest that visits your website currently is going to get 10%, off of their stay. So if we open up our website really quickly, just to give you a bit of a visual idea of what this looks like, you can see on my booking screen here, we've got our dates, we have our countdown timer displaying, and we have our different styles of accommodation displaying. And the best thing is it's actually showing us what that full rate would have been prior to the discount and what it is after. So it's giving them that great visual representation of what it is they're actually going to get off, and it will drive them to go ahead and make a booking. So they just proceed through this step as normal and they'll get that discounted rate. If we have a look back at the actual New Book Online Sale setup within the New Book system as well, if we edit this and we want to ensure that the sale isn't available to the general public and maybe only to particular people who have a specific code in order to redeem this, we can simply edit the sale, enable that yes, it does require a code, and then set what that is within here. This will ensure once we save this that any guests that are visiting your website will just see your standard rates. However, if they happen to have this code, they'll be able to enter that to expose the sale on the website. So if we head back to our online page, we'll notice that it just shows our standard website until we enter the code. So as you can see, we're now on our online page. We've got an additional feature here stating promotional code that has now appeared because it can tell there is a promo hidden behind a sale. We're going to pop in LMS and then simply refresh, and New Book will then expose that New Book Online Sale countdown icon, and the guests can then go and book their sale from here. Separate to our New Book Online Sale feature, we also just have the standalone discount feature, which you're able to use. So if you're not wanting to advertise a sale, but you still want to potentially offer a guest a reduction in the cost of their booking, or you want to give them a code so that it offers them potentially a discounted rate for the next time they want to stay, this is the feature that you can use for that. So you can see I've got a list of the ones in here. To create one, you've got the add discount option in the top right. Simply set a name. Bear in mind this is a reportable name and there is a discount report, so you can see exactly how successful or how many times these discounts are being used within the system. You've got the ability to set how much and what type of discount they're actually going to get off. Is it a percentage? Is it a fixed amount? Is it a specific night off of their stay? We then have a large array of options for you to really refine who is eligible to receive this discount. So maybe if they get this, they can't get any more than $500 off their stay. Or maybe they must stay a minimum of 7 nights in order to be eligible to get this discount off of the booking. So we always recommend have a good look through those settings. If you want to put a maximum amount applies per night, you can place that on here or keep it on no, and that will ensure that it only ever gives them a total of $500 off their stay. If you want to ensure that the discount can be redeemed online via your New Book Online page, you need to enable the require code option and add a code below. And you'll also see even additional options to advise when it's active from and to, and potentially when they actually have to be booking to stay. Best part about this as well is that you can cap how many times people are able to use. You can also set override amounts within here. So you might state that this is a 10% discount that occurs, all throughout the year. However, on a particular rate, and during a particular rate period, so maybe my peak season, I only want to give them 5% off. So again, they still can have this discount, but they're going to get a little bit less off if they happen to book in that particular duration of time. Lastly, you've got additional restrictions that allow you to refine what styles of accommodation are eligible to have this discount, what rate types, what rate periods, what user profiles can book it, and even membership restrictions that you might have set up at your system. So once you save that, you've then got your new discount available, and you also have your discount report, booking discounts report, that you can run to see exactly how successful your discounts have been throughout the year. So how many bookings, the cost, how much you gave away, and what you actually bought in. The next area I'd like to show you is a really great interactive tool that we can send to our guests called Interactive Promotions. It's essentially a scratch and win. So you can send this via text message or via email, and you can do it manually, or you can use our automated contact feature to set this up to send. But it allows our guests to kind of have the opportunity to win something fun at our property, and that could be a discount, or it could be a particular rate. There are a couple of options that you have. If we head into our menu search here and open up Interactive Promotions, to create one, you simply add in the top right. However, we've got one already set up here. Once I click on it, it sort of shows us what it looks at each stage. So you've got what they will receive when it's sent to them via email or SMS and not scratched. Then you have how it looks to interact with it. And you can actually start using your mouse to open that, and that's essentially what the guest would receive and be able to do. If they win it, you can see what it will display here, and then when it's expired, what the text is going to display. You control the name of it, when it's available for, when it expires, and underneath here, what it is that they're actually going to get. So you can see in this scenario, I've attached it to our loyalty discount, where they need to have a code, obviously, to enter in order to get this if they do win, and then a description of the congratulations message, if they do by chance win that particular scratch and win. I then set how much of a chance they've actually got to win this. So you can see 90% of people we send this to will get this discount. However, 10% will not win. This particular one, as you can see, was set up for a discount, but if we wanted to apply it to something else in the system, we can edit the interactive promotion and state that they'll have access to a unique rate application in NewBook, or potentially a NewBook online sale that we've set up, as we've seen earlier in this video tutorial. That does bring us into our next feature, which is our automated contact. It is definitely one of the greatest features that we have, and it can be underused, especially with some of these other features that can really be enhanced by utilizing it. So if we head to our automated contact page in here, think of this as a way to schedule emails that just automatically send out of the system, whether it's a payment receipt or an email to a guest, 1 week after they've stayed, just saying, we're happy to have you stay and would love to, hear a review on our website, or even emailing out those interactive promotions to those guests, after they've departed. So you can see here, I've got one called Interactive Promotion, and I've set this to send to my booking guest with this contact template 1 day after departure at 9:30 a.m. and we're only sending it to our bookings that have actually departed. So what they will get in here is a template that says, "Dear guest, are you dreaming of your next holiday?" And then it has a link for them to click the actual promotion. So I've opened up a booking here where we can see that the interactive promotion has been sent to a departed booking, and they're going to receive this email with the link for them to click. And once they open this, they'll then be presented with the scratch and win page where they can start scratching. And if they win that, you'll have the link for them to claim the prize, and that's where they're going to have the discount automatically unlocked, so they can go ahead and make that booking immediately. So it applies it on the website, and they can go ahead and book from here straight away. As you can see, the NewBook online sale, the discount, and the interactive promotion features are all really offering some sort of incentive for guests to come back and stay, where they get, a discount in the stay costs. But this in turn creates that urgency to hopefully increase the amount of bookings that you do receive during your quieter periods, and fill those nights and fill the gaps and ensure that you're not remaining, unoccupied during those quieter seasons. The last feature we're going to take a look at today is our upgrade promotions, and this is probably my all-time favorite as it really allows us to send automated upgrade options to our guests prior to them checking in or even while they're actually in-house. But we can also manage this manually as well from a front office user level. So the idea is to, again, increase some revenue where possible and fill availability gaps and so on. So if we head into our upgrade promotions area within our menu, once we're on the upgrade promotions page, you'll see any existing ones that are set up. We provide 3 options, so they can either extend their stay, upgrade the category of accommodation they're staying in, or be offered a late checkout. We can send it automatically and specify when and how that's going to be sent to the guest. We can send it via HTML email where the guest clicks a link to confirm that they want to go ahead, and NewBook will automatically upgrade and move the booking or extend the stay or extend the late checkout time and post the charge. There are certain parameters that you can also put in place when you are setting these promotions up. So if we have a look at the 1 night extension, I have the ability in here to set when it is actually available between, and I can also set filters that ensure it only gets sent to confirmed bookings that are staying a certain amount of nights and maybe no longer than X amount of nights, and even what day of the week they're actually arriving. The sending options is where we automate this or set it to manual, and when it's actually going to be sent. So in this option, you have the ability to do it before arrival, before departure, and after booking place. So they are the same settings for all of the upgrade promotions. And then on the right is how you're actually sending it. So email, we do provide you with default templates that you can use. You want to select the promotion that gets sent out based on those settings. Then if they accept it and click the link, they'll get the confirmation that that's been upgraded. And if for any reason it was no longer available, they'll receive the failure template that you have in here. If you have SMS and two-way where you receive messages back into NewBook, you can also use SMS as an option. And when you set your upgrade options below, there is a section called upgrade code, and you need to enter a unique code for the guest to actually respond so it knows which one to upgrade. To add the different options, in this scenario it's an extension, you would add your extension, select the category that you're offering to extend, how many nights, and then you've got your pricing amount. So are you going to charge them an average nightly rate, percentage of the nightly rate, a fixed value per night, or is it free of charge? Again, those are also the same options for the different upgrade promotions. You then specify your amount or value, and again, a code if you're using SMS. And you can also remove if that's no longer required. So it is good to have a look at what the options are. Obviously, when you're upgrading in different types of upgrades, such as a category one, you're going to have different options. So this one here is saying category, if you're booked into a family villa, we can upgrade you to a luxury one, and it's going to be a fixed amount per night, and this is the value. So once those are set up in the system, if I were to look at a booking in NewBook, so I'll open this booking here for Jane Doe. So if they have received the automated upgrade promotion via email or SMS, you'll see that in the contact section below. So we can see that they've been offered an upgrade. However, if there are still other upgrades available, or your staff member wants to potentially offer this to them over the phone, you'll be able to see the tabs at the top advising which upgrades are available. So with this one here, we can see she's staying in a family villa. She can upgrade to a luxury. There is one site available and it's only $80 for her to do that. We can either resend the email to them so they can do this themselves, or the staff member can upgrade the booking for the guest right now. So if we press upgrade, you'll notice it will move them into a luxury villa, and it also posts that extra fee onto the account, which is awesome. So a super quick way for the staff members to actually manually prompt these as well, even if they have been sent out automatically. The last little section relating to this as well, just to point out, is that there is a report that you're able to run to see how well your promotions are going as well. So upgrade promotions report, run it for the period, specify the actual promotion, otherwise it will load all of them, and it will tell you which promotions are here, how many were sent, how many were responded to or not, how many were successful, failed, how many manual upgrades were completed by staff, and what the actual revenue was that you've brought in for those particular ones. That does bring us to the end of our video tutorial today. We hope you've enjoyed and we look forward to seeing you in the next one.